Most interesting thing I've learned about mental health. It doesn't care your job, your income bracket, what you do for a living, your age, your gender, your race. It can affect anyone and everyone.
I've kind of had in my lifetime a lot of mental health issues that have either come to me directly or been a part of my life. I think it hit really hard for me personally when I was in 8th grade, and actually not a lot of people know this, but I actually, second half of my 8th grade year, I was homeschooled and had the school come to me because I had so much anxiety and was dealing with a lot of depression.
I found out last summer of 2022, my father has 100% VA disability rating for PTSD. I didn't know a thing about it.
I've always been an advocate for mental health, but my oldest son, Taylor, passed by suicide in 2016. And I had no idea how much of an issue mental health or suicide was until it landed on my doorstep. It turns your world upside down. I mean, it's double jeopardy. It's a child and it's suicide. It wasn't that he wanted to die. He didn't know how to live with it.
I don't know that I've ever shared this, but my cousin committed suicide. If I can help contribute and be part of something that gives someone hope or someone a resource, then that's honoring him.
It's hard to imagine not having the support system I did, and I can only hope that if I didn't have that system of family, friends, my wife, my children, that I would have been able to find an organization like MHA at some of those hardest, darkest times.
I'm hoping that, the work we're doing is normalizing that mental health is just as important as physical health. You go to the gym, you watch what you eat. Why wouldn't you take care of yourself mentally, and why can't you talk about when you're having struggles with mental health?
It's not a sign of weakness. It's actually like you're really strong to admit that you need help and support, and there are professionals out there that are qualified to help you navigate things.
What MHA does is vital to our community's health and well-being, to it continuing to be the place that people look at and say, wow, what's in the water in Frederick, right? What's the special sauce?
I don't see a time when there's not a need for an MHA. It would make me sad, actually, right? Because I think we need the resources. You need to practice to get good to play the game. You don't just show up and play the game. So I think when you have MHA as a resource, they're there in the good times and the bad, right? To help train you so that when things do get tough, you know how to handle it.
I want to continue the work MHA has done. I always say to my kids, you've got to put your sweat equity into what matters. I find the mission of MHA important, and I'm willing and happy to do that.
It's so important to donate to an organization like this. This is not just any nonprofit. This is something that makes these services available to people across the board. We want to be able to continue to provide free services to those who are lower income, and in order to do that, we really do need to be able to man and staff. Give whatever you can, even from $1 up. It's every dollar counts here.
We've all got people around us in some way or shape or form. They're helping us get through, and organizations like MHA can become that for families and individuals who are in different circumstances. It's that collective good that we're looking for. Nobody has to carry it by themselves if we all carry it.